Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Rugby League Live 3, Be a Pro, and we're taking on the Dragons, who are very strong in this game. And we'll take a look at their side, which is pretty different. As you'll see, the centers here, Big Jamal and Mahe Fanua as well. You got Lola here, Drew Hutchinson. I mean, their team is fairly different, but it's still good, like David Klemmer, Jabojevic. They've made a lot of signings, but it's funny because this is the second time, well, I only did the intro the first time because I started out saying, welcome back to some more Black Ops 3. For some reason, that was just on my mind. I think because I just made a Black Ops 3 video, but yeah. And for some reason, both these games are the third in the sequel, which is funny. But right there, we make a nice little break, and just our terrible passing stat comes back to bite us right there. Just awful. And then right here, we try to tackle the one dude, but thankfully the diving legs tackle is super good, and we just teleport to the next guy. So the Dragons, barring that one line break from us, they've had a lot of possession early in this game, and our defense surprisingly has stood up very well in the opening stanza here. His last tackle, I sort of raced up trying to shut it down, but Dugan, I think it was, put in a pretty shonky little grubber there. And grubbers in this game seem really bad. I don't know what it is, but grubbering just seems terrible. But right here, we try to take the blind side. I sweep back for the inside, then back on in the inside to Dale Copley, who goes over for the first try. And I don't know, when I was playing that, I thought it looked pretty cool. Like McCulloch back to me, back to Copley. Even though the Dragons like read it perfectly, they pretty much stayed on the ball the whole time. It still looked pretty nifty, I thought. A couple little switch of plays, and it ended up pretty well. We got a nice try. So always try assists are nice. I like scoring tries, but honestly, like getting try assists, I don't know. I feel like they're more rewarding because it's harder to set up people in this game. And we do pick up the penalty. There was a nice little kick return, but once again, the Dragons just back on the attack, just making a lot of ground this game. They were difficult to contain. They have a pretty strong side, and Big Nabuli here, I thought he was going straight over, but I think it's no, who was that in the centers? I'm not too sure. Actually, I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention to the lineup. It sort of looks like, I can't even think of his name, but the Dragons do go over it as a bomb. Very disappointing because we defended so well, and then all of a sudden the bomb goes up. Nice little bat back, and then Jack DeBellin, one-on-one, just marches his way over for a potential equalizer, as Josh Dugan is doing the kicking, who he doesn't look like someone who he's a very good kicker, honestly. You know, some players who don't kick or don't goal kick, you look at them and think, yeah, they're probably decent. Dugan is not one of those guys, I feel, as we sweep around there for a nice little short side play once again, but the Dragons covering it nicely. And then last play of the game, pretty much, we do completely run past that. And it was a little disappointing because if I didn't run past it, we could have almost been in position for a sneaky field goal before halftime, but terrible play. And we're going to try to work something here, try to get back around for Copley there, but not to be. So we're going into halftime, 6-all, and right there, the start of a bit of frustration. Fucking McCulloch does that all the time. It was so perfect to go for a 40-20. The wind was behind us, going to that corner, fourth tackle. But McCulloch, once again, I call for the ball, and he decides to run it out dummy half for a couple of meters, and that just draws all the defense up. And probably every dummy half does it in this game for some reason, but just McCulloch's the one that's playing with us, so I always get up McCulloch. He just does it all the damn time. But right here, another good opportunity, fourth tackle. He actually passes it to me, and for some reason I decided to straighten the kick up. I thought it was going to go out on the full with the wind. Turns out to be a bad decision either way, as that just rolls dead. I thought it was going to pull up pretty nicely, but well done by Dugan to just let it run dead. And he gives him a nice 7 tackles. But right here, we have to come up with a few tackles in a row as they're marching downfield with their... I mean, they kept attacking this left-hand side of theirs and our right-hand defense, because they got Big Jamal, and Big Idris in this game is pretty dominant. As we get another kick away, we're doing a lot of kicking this second half. You got to utilize the wind, and right there we are pinned Dugan down in his corner. We get some nice position here, so we have to call for it. McCulloch once again running, but gets it to me, and it looks like we may have dropped this over the line as Nabuli comes in with a clutch last-ditch effort, and we do drop it over the line. So I was filthy. First like real opportunity in this second half, and we totally blow it with just I don't know, not really poor play, nothing you can say. It was just a bit of bad luck. It doesn't happen often. But then right here, we decided to go for a field goal, and halfway through that, I thought I had nailed it from like 50 out. I was pretty happy, but then it dropped pretty well, not well short, but pretty well short. And then about 8 minutes to go, we hit a pretty clutch 40-20, I gotta say. That was a big kick, and then we're gonna follow it up here. Could have gone ourselves, but I was a little gun shy with our previous drop over the line, so just turn it back on the inside to Milford, and Dugan couldn't do enough to stop young Milford. So we score a try. About 6 minutes to go. Looks to be wrapped up, but anything can happen in these games, and usually does. These games are pretty entertaining at the back end most times, as they're getting out to their big men, and Big Jamal there had to take him low, too big to take high. But the Dragons, they're throwing it around, they're looking pretty dangerous. A beautiful offload there to Nabuli, and he just palms me off with ease, just shrugs me to the side, and I was actually trying to go for the low diving tackle, but he sort of broke the tackle so quick, or made it into the backfield so quick, that I didn't have time to go for it. And yeah, he's just such a big man. Great strength in this game, so he shrugs us off. So Dugan for the kick, for the equaliser, hits the post, and he misses the kick. He misses the conversion. He is shattered. That has almost well and truly ruled them out. But the Dragons coming strong here. Big Jamal, all he had to do, the offload, could have been a certain 4-pointer, could have been the match winner, but we do come up with a massive tackle, and that is going to be the win. We do sneak away with that win against the Dragons, who are a very strong side. We pick up the man of the match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.